YouTube, this is Krow. And here I have the Marasai Unicorn version mobile suit from the Neon Xeon use. Basically, I didn't buy this kit. My friend Arthur bought it, and he basically, like, what we're doing is it's like an exchange build. So since I'm going to be leaving, we have another friend, Dempsey, that's going to be leaving as well. We all kind of decided, or I brought up the idea, and we all decided that we should all build a kit for one another. So ultimately, all four of us will be buying 3 kits each, and then we give each one of those kits to, you know, each friend. So for this one, this is my friend Arthur's kit that he bought, and he wanted me to paint and, you know, detail and everything. So I was just like, you know, of course I'm gonna paint it and you know, do some good work to it. Now originally I wasn't really thinking about doing RX-78-2 colors. I was kind of just thinking like maybe just kind of keep it canon, like with its original color separation, which I have it right here. So this is what the original color is. It's kind of like that, you know, greenish, like dark green, light green. And I thought it looked pretty good, to be honest. But then I went ahead, I thought a little bit longer, and I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just do this in RX-78-2 colors. He's not a real big fan of the Fetty organization, so I was like, you know, definitely kind of, I was kind of doing it just to like make him mad and just troll him. But he actually just recently seen the kit when I posted on the Gunplay Network group, and he actually likes it. So I was really just trying to like troll and just make them all kind of mad. But you know, this is the suit. It came out pretty well. There's a lot of issues with some parts on here because I painted pretty poorly, especially like when I was doing some panel lining in certain areas. It either like ran off, or you know, when I was trying to clean it up, it got messed up. So it's a learning experience that you know, I definitely put into my toolbox. And whenever I do you know, paint a different kit later on, I'll know what to do better and, you know, how to improve on certain areas overall. But I can go ahead and show you some of this suit in detail. Probably do a little bit of articulation as well. So for the head, you know, it doesn't really move too much. Went ahead and panel lined this part up here, and then it kind of got smudged, so that got messed up. I put some decals right here on the side, some water slides, because I love water slides. I don't really approve of like stickers anymore now that I started using water slides a while back. The body, I went ahead and put some decals right here on the side. Tried to paint these parts yellow, but they just kept getting messed up. Like I couldn't get a smooth, you know, an actual smooth, you know, paint on here. So it came out all right. You know, panel lined around it, just kind of like, you know, make it pop a little bit more. But ultimately, I wish it would have came out a little bit better. Now the red and the yellow right here definitely were one solid piece, so I had to do some masking for that. And then something happened to where like a piece of hair got onto the yellow right when I was painting. Oh my god. And then I had to take the thing off. I tried redoing it, but it got messed up, so it's kind of like a little indention part right here. It's pretty noticeable, to be honest. Moving on to the waist, this part doesn't really do too much. Side skirts come out a little bit, but they don't like rotate or anything, they just come out. The red, I messed up because I don't have any regular red paint. All I had was red markers, and the red marker just was not doing a good job on there, so that sucked. And then the panel line I used to kind of highlight the red started running once I did a top coat on it. So I mean, I let it dry for, you know, like 4 or 5 hours, but it still ran, so that kind of sucks. I mean, I could have cleaned it up, but I was like, you know what, like I would probably make it worse, so I just kind of left it as is. All right, looking on the back, nothing really, got a little red on there, nothing really crazy back here. Looking at the backpack, I went ahead and just painted these silver, but then I also painted the inside of these red and put a little bit of black in the center of the red. And then this part I can't actually get all the way in. Like I try, but it keeps kind of pushing itself out. But that's the backpack right there. All right, then just looking on the arms. Arms don't really have much of a bend, to be honest. Yeah, it's only one point of articulation, which really sucks. But went ahead and got the back, put some gold on the back of the little pipings. You know, the hands are nice. I don't really mind the hands, to be honest. I paint these silver, and that's really about it for that arm. And then this arm, just basically painted the gun. You know, same thing for this arm. And then these parts, they can rotate in and out. And I accidentally used white primer for this, and I used gray for this one, and for some reason I had a slip of the thought, and I used white for the bottom one, and then it came out a little brighter than the top. But I was like, whatever. I was like, I didn't really want to, you know, redo it and all that, so I just kind of went with the flow. And then I just put a Earth Federation Special Forces white base decal on it. Looking at the legs, which is pretty much the last part. Legs are fine. They don't really have much of a bend. They have 2 points of articulation, but it's kind of garbage, to be honest. Reminds me of the high grade wing Gundam suits. These don't really move too much. And you got some thrusters right here on the side, and that's it. And I just kind of like, I did this part right here, just like it's kind of like a tan. I just thought it would look a little better for some color separation. But yeah, ultimately the kit came out pretty good. I mean, I like it. I think it's fine. You know, it's a gift from my friend Arthur. And it's definitely gonna be something unique for his shelf overall. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just want to go ahead and show you the Marasai. If I had to give a rating to the you know, to the suit itself, like painted, unpainted, like the suit and articulation, it would probably be a 3 Steve heads out of 5. Mainly because the articulation is poor, but it looks good. It's a good looking suit, even though I do believe it's a pretty old suit. Like the Gundam itself, well, not the Gundam, but this particular model came out in 2012. But I'm pretty sure it's a remold of the original Marasai. It just probably comes with some extra parts and weapons, but you know, it's essentially the same suit. So I know that Marasai came out a while back. But with the paint, you know, I think, you know, I would buff it up to a 4. You know, the way I would look at it. If I was walking into my my collection room and I saw this, I'd be like, hey, that's pretty good. But ultimately, it's a good stand piece. You know, just to look pretty, and that's about it. That's pretty much about it. You're not really gonna get into too many poses. It's a very old kit, but with some work, with some effort, you can make this bad boy stand out. So thanks for watching, and see y'all later.